3 R's for reading comprehension, okay? The first R is you have to read. Okay, so that's a no-brainer. You can't comprehend something unless you actually read it first. The thing with the reading, though, because we know readers are leaders, the key, though, is to use your left hand, is to underline the words, and then also schedule it. Because if you don't schedule it, most people want to meditate, they want to journal, but if they don't put it in their calendar, it doesn't get done. And when I write things down in my calendar, I treat it as time with a big client, or time with an investor, or time, something you would never cancel with anybody, right? So you schedule it in your reading. The second R, when it comes to comprehension, is you want to relate. You want to relate. And here's really what it comes down to. I believe that questions are the answer. What I'm recommending people is people read exactly as Vishen does, 20 minutes a day. And then the second thing is you get a partner and you relate and you talk about your book. So you're with somebody who's like, yeah, I can't wait to go out this Friday. Hey, real quick, I'm practicing my reading. Let me tell you about this book I'm reading. And for 2 or 3 minutes, you talk about what you just read. Because something magical happens when you consume information, but you don't just let it stay here, but you teach it to somebody else. You reflect on it, you organize it, because in order for you to talk about what you just read, you're not using the author's word for word verbatim, right, language. What you're doing is you're personalizing it using your own words. And in order to be able to express it out, something happens between when the information goes through your eyes, processed by your mind, to be able to put out in your mouth. And that's where you understand information. The third R for comprehension is writing. And specifically what I do is I map this out for people and I take notes. Because the challenge is if you take notes and you have 30 pages of notes, something on page 27 could be more important than what's on page number 1. But on one page view, using just keywords, you can see how everything is nested into nested and nested. So in order to be able to serve you as a better reader, because you're spending so much time reading, use the 3 R's and it'll boost your comprehension. You'll get the speed and you'll get the smarts.